Okay. So, why water, right? And uh, share my screen. Okay. So the word Kangen means return to origin. Okay. Origin, some people, what is the origin, right? The origin of life where water starts and, our planet has, you know, living organisms because of water, right? Our blue planet, water covers more than 70% of the surface, Earth's surface, right? So water is important. Water is life, and the origin of life. That's why return to origin, right? So why water? Our body is 72%, more than 72% water. Your heart is 79%, your blood and even your bone, the hardest part is 22% water, your brain, right? So water circulates and dictates every function in the body from digestion to circulatory, respiratory, immune system, central nervous system, and all that stuff. The problem is we lose a lot of water every single day. Every breath we take, we lose some water. Because if you notice, in the winter when you breathe, you get smoke, right? You get steam. That's water vapor, right? Every breath you take, you're losing some water. So statistics show that 70% of us, our population, are chronically dehydrated. We don't drink enough water. And water is essential to your body, and we lose water, so we need to replenish the water, right? But we don't drink enough water to replenish all that water. So according to U.S. National, 3.7 liters for men and 2.7 liters for women on average, right? Of course, it depends on the weight, and I can show you later how it works. For most people, even water we drink like soda, pop, coffee, juice, alcohol, stuff. These things are not really water. It's actually, very not good for your body, right? So, there's a book here I want to share with you if you're interested in reading. It's written by an MD. He talks about dehydration and the problems with sickness nowadays, right? A lot of us, we're sick. Like 70% of the population is sick of some sort, right? Some kind of medication that you need to take or stuff like that. So, and he basically titled his book, "You're Not Sick, it's just, You Are Thirsty. Don't treat thirst with medications," right? So now the reason why he's saying that is because a lot of us, when we're sick, the first thing we do is we run to the doctor, get a prescribed medication, and we take it and we think that that's going to cure our problem, right? But a lot of medications are basically are designed to treat the symptoms, not the root cause. For example, if you have headaches, what do? You take a Tylenol, right? Or, Advil, whatever. These medications actually are painkillers. They basically trick your system that you're not in pain, you're not having a headache, right? So you feel that you're cured, but in fact, you're not, because, headaches comes back, right? So you're not curing the headache, but you're just treating the symptoms. So symptoms are medications, right? So the root cause of symptoms of sickness is mostly due to dehydration. If you're drinking enough water, that's why Rochelle was saying, she's drinking a lot of water. I know she's healthy, right? At least, right? Because water is essential, and if you drink enough water, and a lot of people, I don't want to go to the bathroom, I don't want to drink too much, but go to the bathroom and stuff like that, that is basically detoxification, right? Urinating is part of our excretory system, which is we excrete and we detox, right? All the metabolic waste and acidic, waste and all the stuff, and nitrogenous waste in your body. But you don't want to drink enough water, so you don't want to pee. So what happens? Your body keep retaining all these toxins in your body, and there's no way to get out, right? So it start to affect organs, and it start to cause imbalance in your body, and that's where the sickness come from. So water is essential. Water is important, and chronic dehydration is cause of many sickness and disease, right? So it's not enough to drink enough water, but also the quality of the water dictates the quality of our health, right? So today we're going to share with you the best, in my mind, the best water in the world, right? Not only hydrate your body and make your body works well, but it also has many properties that the Japanese have discovered through a technology called ionization to create the water that we know of right now is Kangen water. Okay. So just to recap of all the stuff that we drink, most of them drink like bottled water, right? Bottled water seem to be convenient. You get a whole case and you just grab one bottle and you go away. The problem is it has a lot of chemicals. They found the statistic shows like 24,500 chemicals found in bottled water, right? And not only that, we have microplastics. On average, 325 microplastic particles in every bottle of water that you opened. So when you're drinking all this, you're drinking microplastics, right? this is a global study, so it's not just one brand, and these are the brands that you can see is very familiar. And you actually can be ingesting 5 grams a week, equivalent to eating 1 credit card. Imagine drinking bottled water and 1 credit card of plastic you put in your body every week. That is a lot of plastic, right? And plastic is we pollute our body with plastic, right? Microplastic in placenta, microplastic in human breast milk, plastic in the milk. Imagine that, right? So what happened to the babies? Babies have at least 10 times more microplastic than the adults, right? Just drinking breast milk and drinking bottled water, plastic bottle like this, like baby has more microplastic than adults. So plastic has been there many studies right now that plastic in your body can cause a slew of diseases and sickness that including cancer, right? So now if you don't drink bottled water, we drink tap water. Tap water is actually very contaminated as well. This is a world studies showing that. Am I actually sharing, or I'm sharing my screen, guys? Can you see what I'm saying?
Yes, we can see.
Yes,
Okay.
I can see.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is
Sure.
I don't see anything but you.
No, but he was sharing. Were you sharing? I don't see it now.
I've
guys,
never seen it.
One sec.
No,
really?
he's sharing. He's sharing. You have to push your page to the side.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
You see him now?
Okay. So now you can see?
Yep. We
Yeah, I
see
see
it.
it.
Okay. Sorry. I mean, I sometimes it's new to everyone, so on Zoom, sometimes if you don't do it right, you don't see anything. So I've been just talking. So anyway, tap water is also billions of people globally drinking tap water contaminated with microplastics, right? So microplastics is everywhere. So our body is contaminated with microplastics, and we don't drink enough water to flush it out. So what happens? It stays in your body. It's bioaccumulate and all kinds of problems. So tap water also full of bacteria, and this is like Toronto Beach, right? You can see like level of bacteria is high. Beach is closed, unsafe for swimming and other stuff. In a hot summer like this, you can't really swim. You can just wade. Even wading, not just swimming, just swimming or wading. That means like just putting your feet in can have like all kinds of bacteria and stuff, right? So what happened? Bacteria from the lake goes into the water and goes and it gets into our tap, right? And what happened is because there's so much bacteria in the water, they chlorinate the water. They put chlorine in the water, right? And then they put all the chemicals to coagulate and sand and gravel filter, and then they add more chlorine in the water, right? So what happens is now the water is disinfected by chlorine, which is a lot of chemicals, and chlorine has been known to be associated with bladder cancer. This one is bladder cancer right here, right? This is a World Health Organization, and like by PubMed's colorectal cancers, also depending on trimethanes, which is the byproduct of chlorine in the drinking water. So you can see that water is bad and tap water is bad. So now a lot of people are worrying about this, so they have filters, right? So this is a typical reverse osmosis filter, right? It's one that many people have. It's cheap. It decontaminate and remove a lot of stuff. This is good. Like I don't say that it's not good. The problem is it wastes a lot of water. Every gallon in this tank, you waste about four gallons, right? So that's like only 1 liter, you waste 4 liters already. It goes right into the drain. Not only that, it removes all the minerals in the water. And minerals is very important for your health because you need mineral watering. In fact, 64% of bottled water are free from minerals, basically deficient in minerals. And you need at least like 1,000, according to PubMed, right? 1,000 to 1,000 milligrams of calcium, which is abundant in the water. And without calcium, you can have all kinds of issues, including associated with like high risk of motor neuronal disease, pregnancy disorder, sudden death in infants, some types of cancer, deficient in calcium and magnesium. You can see that it's purified too much, then you get you lose all the minerals. So reverse osmosis are quite not very good. And here's a study talking about 40% of drinking water calcium comes from drinking water. Right? So if you drink reverse osmosis, you lose 40% of the minerals you need. Of course, 60% come from the food, right? So I'm gonna show you all the stuff that I mentioned before. So here I have a setup. Okay, changing my camera. Okay. So here are the setup. Here's my machine. Okay, so here is tap water. Okay, so I'm gonna use this to collect tap water, and we're gonna do some testing for this. Okay, so tap water right now, as I mentioned before, has a lot of chlorine. right? And chlorine are carcinogens and cause all kinds of bladder cancer and colorectal cancer, according to some of the studies. Okay. So here's tap water, and then I have the Kangen water. Okay. So I'm gonna take the 9.5. You can see they have 7 types of water, and I can share with you later. But right now, I'm gonna take the 9.5 water. So it's a machine that hooks right into the tap water, right? So it goes through the filters, remove all the contaminants that we mentioned before, and it actually purify the water, and then it will go through a process called electrolysis to remove all the, to restructure the water into 7 types of water, as you can see here, right? Okay, so here is the Kangen water that you see, and this water for cooking, for cleaning, and it remove all the contaminants and all the stuff. Okay. 62. So here is the Kangen water, and I'm going to put it here, and tap water. Put it here. Okay.
Okay, so now I need a copy of your license plate. Can I have it?
Okay, license plate. Okay, so here.
Oh my!
Okay, so here's tap water. I mentioned before, right? Tap water has a lot of chlorine. Okay, and this is the Kangen water. You can see my screen, right? Okay.
Yes, we can see it.
So now, first of all, okay, I'm just going to pour all this water here so you can see, right? This is the Aquafina. This is the Sani, which is, very popular. These 2 brands are actually the best-selling brand in the world. You know why? Because the Sani is made by Coca-Cola, manufactured by Coca-Cola, and this is made by Pepsi-Cola. Pepsi-Cola and Coca-Cola actually sell the most beverage, sell more water than Coke and Pepsi by itself. So people are now running away from all these sugar-laden, carbonated Coke and Pepsi. So, and this is 9.5, great value, which is Walmart brand, right? And it's 9.5 pH. So this is a lot of people are using now. This is brand new, right? Okay, so I'm going to test all that. The first thing I want to test is the chlorine, right? Tap water has chlorine, and if it has chlorine, it's yellow. Okay, where is it now? Which one is that? Did I take the chlorine? Sorry, it's contaminated. I have to watch the video. I'm gonna get 2 more down here again. See the chlorine. Oh, you know what? The problem is I was getting hot water. Sorry. Okay, here's the chlorinated water. Okay, I'm gonna change this water because this water is warm. Okay, so chlorinated water. If it's yellow, it will have chlorine, right? So I can test here. See that? It's yellow right away. Right? See that? Now, Kangen water from the top also, but it removes all the contaminants, including chlorine. So I'm going to test the chlorine again. It's not yellow, right? So of course, all these water is not yellow. So this is chlorinated water as well. So I'm going to show you a little bit, right? So chlorine, what does it do? Chlorine, this is tap water that I picked up, right? Chlorine actually is a disinfectant. So it actually oxidizes your skin to kill bacteria. So it oxidizes like the bacteria or any organic matter. So we are exposed to chlorine all the time, chlorinated water, right? So we wash our face with chlorine, we brush our teeth with chlorine, we shower with chlorine, we wash our hands with chlorine, we cook with chlorine. So every time we touch the chlorine like this, the chlorine actually reacted with my skin and it actually killed my skin. It actually oxidized and it died. It basically, you know, when you go swimming, you see dry skin, right? Your skin is dry, your eye is red, and all that stuff. It's because the chlorine oxidized your skin and it's killing your cells, right? So now that I have touched it, now it has been basically killing my skin and stuff like that. So it got depleted. So now there's no more chlorine. If I use the drop and I put it in there, it's not yellow anymore, right? So you know that this water has been now, all the contaminants in here, all the trihalomethanes, all the stuff that in the water that is causing cancer is already in here because of the chlorinated water disinfecting. Okay, so here is now that's the first thing. The second thing is reverse osmosis, right? Filter water. Filter water, as you can see here, it says right here. I'm not sure you can see. It says purified by reverse osmosis, right? So it basically uses the same technology as a filter there. So here, and then remove all the minerals. How do you know that the minerals are removed? Okay, hold on. Can you hold on for a minute? My battery is dying. I forgot to charge my battery.
Sam?
Yeah.
We have someone waiting in the waiting room.
What do you say?
We have someone in the waiting room.
Okay.
Okay.
I will. I forgot to plug in my laptop. So my laptop said, "Oh, it's dying. Battery's dying."
No worries.
Okay. So now, chlorine is the stuff that, minerals is the stuff that conducts electricity, right? Tap water. So here I have a lamp. Oh shoot, there's still residual chlorine, so it's yellow. I have to wash it off.
Sam?
Yeah.
Did you let her in?
I don't see anybody.
Should be Sienna.
Nope, I haven't seen anybody here. That is waiting. There's 8 participants.
Let me see here.
Okay, so tap water. Tap water will presumably have minerals, okay? So here you can see a lamp. This lamp will light up when we have minerals in the water, okay? So if you know reverse osmosis, like Aquafina here, won't have any minerals. So the light won't go on, okay? But watch tap water. See that? Right? Now the Sani is also purified water, but if you can read the label, it would say remineralized. That means that it remove all the minerals and then it add artificial minerals. So it has some minerals. You can see the light is light up, but it's not as bright, right? Now the Kangen water, on the other hand, has a lot of minerals. See that? Right? So we know that we're drinking mineralized water that replenish all the minerals that you need per day because of it remove a contaminant, but it keep the minerals. So that is one property of the water is the minerals. Okay. Secondly is the antioxidant. Right now, the antioxidant is due to okay, I have the measurement here, and you can measure all these water to see which one has antioxidant. So right now you can see this chart here: oxidation, reduction, potential. So here you see the value is negative, right? Negative means it's antioxidant. And let me just move this up, move this down so you can see better, right? So here is Aquafina, here is the Sani, and here is Pop. Here is 9.5 from Great Value, and here's the Kangen. Okay, so I can measure the oxidation. You can see here the chart is better, right? Here's positive. So most water is in this area, which is 200, between 200 and 400, and it's positive, so it's oxidation, right? Oxidation is free radicals, is aging, is like sickness and stuff like that because it's oxidation, right? Here is antioxidant, which is the negative value. So you can see the green tea, vitamin C from orange, olive oil and all that stuff is a negative value. Okay, Kangen is like minus 400 and up. So I can measure all this, right? And you can see here, this is pop, right? 7-Up. You can see 300 positive. Okay. Now the Sani 300. You can see that it's between 200 and 300 positive. Okay.
Tam,
Yeah.
I'm sorry to stop you for a second. Can you check again and see if Sienna's there?
No. Oh, now she's here.
Okay,
Plus sign, right?
thank you.
Okay. Okay. So again, positive value, right? Well, 400, 300, close to 400. Okay. 300. Aquafina, 300. So they're all on the positive value. Okay. And tap water, 400, close to 500. Why do you think tap water has higher oxidation, higher OIP? Anybody know? Because of the chlorine. Remember I told you chlorine oxidizes your skin, kills your cells, right? Chlorine also, if you drink this, you're actually killing your body, and that's why all the colorectal cancer and bladder cancer come from, right? Because of the trihalomethane and the chlorine in the water. You can see chlorine has the highest, 500 something. All these things are only 300, right? Chlorine has high. Now, great value water is 400, right? And watch the negative sign from the Kangen. See that? Kangen has like minus 300-400, right? Compared to tap water, which is positive, right? So you can see that tap water. So now all these things are positive, which is oxidizing water. Only the Kangen water has antioxidant property, which is a negative value. So watch. This is right now tap water, right? I'm going to pour this in, and you can see that the value will change to negative. See that? That is because of the it's negative, right? That is because of the water, because of the antioxidant. So what makes the water antioxidant? Right? You saw the measurements, but you don't know what it is, right? Why is it having all this antioxidants? I'm going to put it again. Anybody? Okay. So here, it's antioxidant because of the presence of hydrogen in the water. This water is actually hydrogen-rich water. Okay, so you can actually measure the hydrogen in this water, and hydrogen is responsible for over 3,000 medical research and 200 disease models that this water has been researched. If you guys, if anybody who wants to know more about the research and stuff like that, I can send you, all kinds of the research, over 200 disease, right? From metabolic degenerative disease, diabetes, and all the stuff. Lorna, she has like issues with her thyroid. It's gone. Tracy, and Lorna has a skin problem. It's gone. Stuff like that, and that's why they are excited, to share this water. But anyway, so here is the hydrogen content. Okay, you can see that this is 0. Sorry, it dies. I'll turn it on again, right? So I'm going to put it closer. So this is 7-Up, 0. The Sani, 0 reading for hydrogen. Aquafina, 0 reading, right? Tap water also has 0 hydrogen content. Okay. Now, great value, 9.5. I turn it on again. Time out. 0, right? But watch the Kangen water. You see the hydrogen? 1.7, 1.8, 2.0 parts per billion. That's a lot of hydrogen, right? Compared to also alkaline 9.5, 0. Right? So this is why this water, and only this water, has all this therapeutic effect, because of the hydrogen content in this water. Hydrogen has been well studied. If you can do like Google research for molecular hydrogen or hydrogen-rich water, you can see the benefits that it has on this, right? So that is the reason why this water is antioxidant. So you can see that the water is. Hello?
Yeah, can you see her now, Sienna? I don't know what she's having problems getting in here. I had to go off the Zoom and come back on and then call her directly just to see if why she's having problems. She said she was there and she couldn't get in.
Oh,
I don't know why. What's going on here?
one there.
You don't see her, right?
No, I'm gonna give you a co-host so you can admit people.
Okay.
That's the way we don't get interrupted. Okay.
I'm sorry. Yeah. I
No, it's okay,
apologize.
it's okay, no problem. I mean, happens. Okay. So hydrogen, antioxidant, mineral rich. Okay. Another property I want to share with you is alkalinity, or being alkaline, right? This water is also alkaline. Why alkaline is important? Because 80% of the food we eat is acidic, right? And the water we drink, as you can soon will see, also very acidic. So what happens? Your body works very hard to offset all this acidity that you put in your body. And on top of that, you don't drink enough water as well. So what happens? Your body becomes acidic and you're not drinking enough water, right? So here is the acidic chart. Sorry. As you can see here, this is the pH chart, right? 7 is neutral, okay? 7 is neutral, and anything below 7 is acidic, and above 7 is alkaline. Okay, so sorry guys. Lorna, you can mute and unmute people, right? Because you have the co-host. Okay, so you can see that this is neutral, right? Our body's blood is 7.36, 7.45, right? This is like our human blood. So we need to maintain this pH balance, right? But the food we eat is mostly acidic, as you can see here, right? Yogurt, juice, if you think of what you eat today, it all falls in this acidic chart, right? White bread, coffee, right? Sport drinks, even sport drinks, reverse osmosis, distilled water, sport drinks, and bottled water is all acidic. And that's why you have too much acidic in your body, right? Because of the food you eat. So to be alkaline, what you eat, you have to eat like, carrots and lettuce and olive oil. We saw raw eggplant, who eats that, right? Raw peas and all these things like mangoes. So you have to eat all this to get the alkalinity, right? So that's why it's important to have this balance of pH in your body, right? And so now to balance, you have to stop eating all this, which is very hard, right? Because this is your daily food, right? Bread, rice, and all the stuff, right? Starch, coffee, right? So now instead of changing your diet, all you need to do is change your water by drinking more 9.5 alkaline water, right? The alkaline water actually helps to balance and offset all this acidity that you have to eat every day. You're eating every day, right? So as I mentioned, reverse osmosis, distilled water, bottled water, it's all very acidic, okay? And here is what I mean by that. So here is a pH indicator, and I can drop this pH. When I drop into the water, it will change the color, okay? And the color will correspond to the pH level. So this is 6.5, this is 7, this is 8.5, 9.5, right? So the color will change. Sorry, Ranchelle, you put up your hand. I didn't see that. You have a question?
Yeah. How can I get a copy of that chart?
I can send it to you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll wait till we're done. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. So here is a pH indicator. Gilda's joining, so I'll add her. Okay. So here you can see that all water is clear. You don't know what kind of pH it is, right? So I can have a pH drop. So I'm going to drop about 3 drops for each, and you can see the color will correspond to the acidity, right? So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. You can see already it's all yellow. That means it's all acidic. See, Aquafina, Dasani, which is like the most selling brand, and even pop juice and other stuff, right? Now, tap water is neutral. See that? Neutral. Now, this is alkaline water, so it's going to be purple, right? You can see that this is like 9.5. It's not as purple as the 9.5 that we have, but it's still purple compared to, right? Okay. So you can see that most of the drinks we buy on the store and other stuff is all very acidic. Okay. And your 80% of food is acidic as well. So what happens? Your body is too acidic, and you can't even get rid of it by just drinking water, right? So now you're drinking the Kangen water that would help with the acidity. So watch this. These are all acidic, right? all you need is a little bit of Kangen water, and it will alkalize the water as similar to how it would help alkalize your body, right? See that? This water, very powerful Kangen water that, helps your body to offset all this acidity. However, look at the 7-Up. Okay, I can pour all the way up to the top and the color won't budge. That means it's still acidic. Carbon dioxide is actually acidic, right? Your body breathes out carbon dioxide, right? Your body breathes out carbon dioxide because it's trying to get rid of the acidity. Carbon dioxide in your blood will be very acidic, right? So what happens? All you have to do is a little bit of this. You can see that it's already acidified everything already, right? See that? So you can see that carbonated water are very acidic, okay? So now the question is, this is 9.5 alkaline from the store, and this is alkaline 9.5 from the machine. See, 9.5. See, that's the water that I took, okay? So both have a 9.5. So why do you buy a machine that costs so much? Meanwhile, you can buy bottled water for 9.5, right? So I'm going to show you that, in fact, these are fake alkaline water, okay? Because carbon dioxide, as I mentioned, will acidify the water, right? So I'm going to take this water here. Okay, the right side is Kangen, and this is 9.5 from thing, right? From Walmart. So I'm going to blow my breath into this. Okay, my breath is carbon dioxide, just like this one here, carbonated, right? It will acidify the water. So my breath will acidify to see how well these water buffers the pH change, and see which one is better alkaline. Okay, so I have two straw here. So I'm going to blow, okay? See that? This is already acidic. And the Kangen water is still alkaline. That means the Kangen water is much better alkaline, more natural, free of contaminants, purified minerals, rich water, right? This one, they just purify the water. They put like fake minerals just to acidify the water, I mean, to make it alkaline, but it's not really true alkaline. In fact, drinking too much of this actually can be harmful to your health because the minerals are not easily absorbed in your body and accumulate in your heart and your muscles, and you get all kinds of problems from just drinking fake alkaline water. Okay, so be careful all the marketing gimmicks of buying alkaline water, because this is the trend that people like to drink alkaline, all the stuff, and you drink all kinds of stuff like this. It's very harmful to your health. Okay, any questions so far? Okay, so another property I want to share with you is the hydration. If you ask your doctor what is the importance of water, they all say, oh, important to hydrate, right? Hydrate means your body absorbs the water, okay, and hydrates the body that way. So here I have 4 cups. Now water generally has clusters. Water is very special. It has like has many properties, and one of the properties is it has 3 states. It can exist in 3 states. You have liquid, you have a steam, right, and you have solid, which is ice, right? So depending on the temperature, it can be solid, or it can be liquid, or it can be steam, right? So because of how the water is structured, we call it clustering. Okay, water molecules clusters, right? So when it binds together, the more stagnant the water is, it's been sitting in for a long time, the bigger the clusters, right? And so when you boil the water vibrates and breaks, the cluster gets smaller, and it evaporates into steam, right? So you have the second state, which is steam or gas, and then when the rain comes and when you freeze the water, it becomes ice or solid, right? So clustering of the water exists in forms like that. So the smaller the clusters, the more hydrating it is, right? So I'll show you the discovery of aquaporins. But so here I have tea, and when you boil the tea, it steeps better, right? I know Rochelle drinks like, organic tea and other stuff. So this is green tea. Okay. So when you have tea like this, it will penetrate the tea, and we can demonstrate that it actually steeps the tea better. Let's say Aquafina, okay? And the Kangen water. So water is clear, odorless. How do you know which water is more hydrating? Right? They're all the same. They look the same, right? So how do you know which one is hydrating? So that's why I have this tea test. When the tea is dipped into here, the water molecule is small. It steeps the tea better. It will extract the tea, and you can see the effect of that. But if regular water, you don't get that steeping effect because the cluster is too big. So here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, you can see that there's some tea is brewing, but it's not, right? It's not very good. Now look at the Kangen. See that? The Kangen water can penetrate through the tea, steep the tea better. So this water, when you cook with food and soup and stuff like that, it extracts all the nutrients from the bones and from the vegetables and stuff like that. So you can get a lot out nutrients out of your food, right? Compared to regular water, right? So now let's say maybe because it's wet, right? Try it again. Regular water, you don't get that steeping effect, right? Now Kangen water, on the other hand, again, will have the steeping effect, right? So you say, okay, you know what? There's some tea in here that I dipped in, but it's not penetrating. It's not breaking down, right? So here I have the Kangen water. Just a little bit, it will break down. See that? It will break down. So that's why this water is super hydrating for that matter, and it revitalizes fruit and vegetables and all the stuff. It rehydrates your food, and also it helps you with absorbing. And because it's the cluster is small, I'm running out, so I'm getting more. Right, the clustering of this water will help with detoxifying your cells, hydrate your body, remove all the toxins, and there's a lot of studies in there. I'm not just selling an idea. It's actually well studied, and if you're interested in the research, I have tons of research to show you that this water actually has these benefits, right? So far we talked about hydration. We're talking about rich in minerals. We're talking about antioxidant. We're talking about alkaline. So you can see that this water has all that property, and that is the reason why it's like beneficial to your health, right? I'm thinking also I'll drink. Another thing I want to show you is that some of you take vitamins, right? Multivitamins, right? And you're using regular water. So here I'm gonna squeeze some tea into the 2 cups, right? 1, 2. These are basically 2 pills, representing 2 pills of vitamins. Okay, 1 pill of the vitamin you use regular water, like bottled water, and this is how much it's steep, how much it extracts the active ingredients, the minerals, and all the stuff in the multivitamins, right? Now this pill of vitamins, you can see the steeping effect from this drinking Kangen water. You see that? So now the question is, there's some tea in here, there's some stuff in the pill that is not breaking down, right? Now to break it down, you add a little bit more Kangen water and it breaks down, right? So with this water, you cook, you clean, and you cook with the water. It takes out all the nutrients. It hydrates your body. It detoxifies your cells. It also extracts all the ingredients out of your vitamins, out of your food that you cook and everything. So all of a sudden, you get all these nutrients that you never had before of drinking or of using different types of water, right? Only the Kangen water, which has a small cluster, can do all that. Okay, so that's hydration. So far we have 4 properties that the Kangen water has. Okay, and that 4 property is just to recap. I'm going to share my screen. Anyone have any questions? So here we have rich in hydrogen. It's antioxidant, it's anti-inflammatory, which we can't really share because it's not a demo, but basically it has hydrogen-rich water has three properties, right? That has been well studied over 3,000 medical research. And then you have the minerals. It's not just any minerals, it's alkaline minerals. You saw the light, right? That is very rich in minerals, right? And supplies like 40% of the calcium you need. And then you have the alkaline, and it's, look at it, naturally alkaline, right? That means that it's not artificially like great value 9.5, as you can see, right? When I blow the carbon dioxide in, it would just acidify everything, right? And then you have the clustering, which is the T demo that I share with you. So these are the 4 properties of Kangen water, 8.5 to 9.5. So 8.5 to 9.5 is what this is. Okay, so I'm going to share with you a little bit of the machine. Okay, so here is 8.5. And there's a glare, right? Can you see better? Sorry, there's a glare here, but you can. You know what? I'm going to lower down the brightness, and then you can probably see better. Better? Okay, so here's 9.5, 8.5 to 9.5. These are the alkaline water that you saw all the health benefits.
Dan,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I have to stop you for a second. Do you know what the password is for your Zoom? We have a problem getting in with we need the password.
Okay, hold on. Password is 332592.
332
592.
592?
Yeah, I'm gonna paste in the chat, okay?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Oh, I just saw somebody just join. Samsung. Okay, so here, this machine is actually 100% Japanese made, and it's considered OEM, which is original equipment manufacturer. There is no machine or any product out there that only one company makes. Like, let's say the iPhone is very expensive, right? The iPhone is designed in the US. The memory comes from Korea, Samsung, right? The CPU comes from Taiwan. It's assembled in Vietnam, right, to make a product. So many hands create this product, so it's not considered OEM, original equipment manufacturer. This machine is made from one company in Japan. Headquarters in the manufacturers in Osaka, right? And they are the leader in the space of water ionizer. Nobody has been around longer than them, over 52 years now, 51 years, right? In the business, and that's all they do is they make this machine, and it's lifetime warranty. So you have this machine once, you buy it once, you never have to buy it again. You never have to worry about all the machine anymore. So the machines takes tap water, and it goes through a filter that I showed you earlier, right? It removes all the chlorine contaminants in the water, right? Here's a filter, and this filter is also proprietary technology with 3 technology to remove all the contaminants in the water. But the special thing about this filter is it keeps the minerals. So remove all the bad stuff and it keeps the good stuff, right? So when it goes through this filter is actually a family of 4 will last you 8 months to a year. And the capacity is technically 8,000 liters. In fact, I'm running out. As you can see here, you can actually check a lot of water filters out there. You never know how bad and dirty the filter is, right? You don't have any way of checking how bad the filter is. But here we can actually check the filter. So here the filter check, and you can see that I'm all the way up to here, yellow, right? So when it's red, it will tell me to change, right? Like when it's yellow, it gives me a warning that it's time to replace the filter. But when it's red, then I basically replace the filter. The filter to replace is very simple. You just have to have one click here, right? Take out this ring here. Sorry. You take out the ring and you just lift the filter up. That's it, right? So it's right. So now it detects that the filter has been installed and reset. Or it says reset. It's not actually reset. It's still at the yellow mark, right? So that's a filter. And then in the machine here, this is a K8, so you have 8 electrolysis plates that ionize the water. And not only that, it has a salt contained compartment. This is like salt water, right? This salt water makes medical grade hypochlorous acid that has been approved by FDA for disinfecting around the house, killing viruses and bacteria less than 10 seconds, and also it's been approved for COVID disinfection and other stuff, right? It's hypochlorous acid. Not only that, it's disinfecting, but it's also stop the bleeding and disinfect your skin and other stuff. So it has a lot of benefits and skin conditions. Like if you ask Lorna how she used this special water for her skin and scar, you'd be amazed like how this water would help with all that psoriasis, eczema, all the skin conditions that you see before, right? Or you've seen happening to a lot of people, right? So that is the alkaline water, and then you have the 7.0 clean water. Clean water is just basically filter water, so you can take it's all color coded, right? Purple, green, right? As you can see in this here, green, purple, right? And red, which is acidic. So it's all color coded as well. So green for clean water to take to make like baby formulas or to take prescribed medications. And then you have the skincare water, beauty water for your beauty, right? Your skin. So this is like natural toner that basically supply all the minerals in your face, hydrate your face, and pH balance, because it's like a toner, natural toner. Okay, you don't have to buy any toner anymore because you wash your face and then you have this pH balance, right? So you have to use toner to tone your face, right? And then this is medical grade water, strong acidic water to disinfect, right? So you can use it in a bottle like this, right? Right, 2.5 for sanitizing. So I use this for wiping my toilet, or cutting boards, anything that has molds, and spray for plants or to kills bugs and things like that. And if my kids have like scrape, burn, cuts and stuff like that, so it can do all that stuff. So this is you can see a disinfecting blister burns. Like you have acne, you can spray your face, like it will kill all the bacteria and germs and improve your complexion. And then you have the pesticide spray, cut, scrapes, antibacterial and all that stuff. So this is like medical grade. In Japan, they use it for wound care in the hospitals. Okay, and then you have when you press this, you have the bottom hose, which is a 2.5. The top hose is 11.5. Okay, now 11.5 you can use for cleaning and degreasing, and also removing pesticides. And you know how you buy organic is very expensive, right? So now you have this, you can remove the pesticides in a few minutes and a few seconds even, right? If Lorna and Tracy can share with you, I mean, yesterday we had a demo in person, right? Not yesterday, last Friday, right? Yeah, and we have a taste test, and they were amazed how tasty the tomato is by using this water. So I'm going to show you what I mean by that. Okay. So here I have tomatoes. Tomatoes are very heavily sprayed in the natural world of farming, right? I actually have a friend from a farm, and she said that they spray every week, right? New spray every week. And why is that? Because when you spray tomatoes, new shoot come out, and when you plant the tomatoes, new shoot comes out, and new flower and all that stuff. So you have to keep spraying because bugs and pesticide would love new shoots, right? So now, one I will use to wash with the 11.5, right? Okay, and the other one I will wash it with regular tap water. Okay, and you're going to see the difference. Now, the reason why it can remove the pesticides, because pesticides usually oil-based, and not only that, when they harvest, they spray wax. Sometimes you see fruit and vegetable, you have wax on it, right? The wax basically cover and improve the shelf life of the fruit and vegetables. So the wax covers the tomatoes, and if you wash with regular water, you cannot strip the wax and the pesticide out. This one is a degreaser, right? You can see a degreaser. Degreaser basically emulsify the oil, right? So here I have oil, right? How is it degreasing? Okay, regular water, if you pour in here, water which is full on top, it won't degrease, right? You can't wipe oil and stuff like that because oil repel water, right? But this water actually is a special alkaline, strong alkaline water. It will emulsify the oil. You see that? Breaks down the oil, right? Because it breaks down the oil, it can take out all the pesticide, stripped out all the oil and pesticide from the fruit and vegetable. And so you can actually see it. So here, this is like regular water. I mean, tap water. So with tomatoes, you can see that the water is just white, right? So all the pesticides still here, the wax is still here because wax just repels water, right? This one, however, you can see the color change. Yeah. This is the effect of removing the pesticides. And I have, again, studies and stuff like that shows that there are many research about this water naturally occurring alkaline from electrolysis can remove other pesticides. And that's why you can see that it's like all this yellow from the pesticide. Okay, so one machine, like 7 types of water, right? Acidic water for disinfecting, and medical grade, lifetime warranty, and you save a lot of money on just drinking tap bottled water with a lot of contaminants in the bottled water with the microplastics and the chemicals, and tap water is being filtered, so you don't have to worry about all the contaminants in the tap water. And it basically makes water for drinking, for cooking, for cleaning, for beauty, right? So you can have all that stuff from one machine, and you never have to worry about it anymore. And this has been manufactured over 51 years already. And speaking of disinfecting strong acidic water, you can actually use it in here, strong acidic water. See, and I use this, you can pour here. You can take the water from the machine, pour it here, and you can spray on your hand, your toilet seat, your face, right, to disinfect when you go outside in the washroom, right, before you sit on the toilet. You can spray on it, wait for 20, 30 seconds. It kills all the germs and bacteria, right? So very handy hand sanitizing. And then in the hot days and stuff like that, where you go out into the sun and you need beauty water, right? You can actually put beauty water on here, right? Can you see the word beauty water? Yeah. So this is beauty water. So you can take the water from here, put it in here, and hydrate your skin with beauty water, and you get rid of all the wrinkles and hydrate your skin and all the stuff. And then of course the disinfecting water and removing pesticide. So you can see that this water has multi-purposes. The machine have multi-purposes. You purchase once and you never have to worry about water again, right? And you save a lot of money on drinking water, cooking water, organic food. You don't have to buy organic food anymore and all the stuff. So before I finish, I want to share with you this video of how this water had helped this lady. And
Tim, can we also do a testimonial with Gracia?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, Gracia is about to purchase the machine, and Gracia has some experience with this water from just getting the water from Lorna and Tracy sharing the water with her. So Tracy, Garcia, can you share with us?
Yeah,
How are you?
I'm good.
Okay, good. Thanks for coming in, and thanks for agreeing to share with us. It'd be like a good testimonial of a third person try and experience the water. Go ahead. How has the water been helping you?
Yeah, I just get the water for my first time, and after a few days, I just see like there was a change. Like I just did something like diarrhea.
Mm-hmm.
After that, I get more energy, and I just feel a change, and it's promising. Like if I can continue, it will be better for me.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Yeah. So you can see that it's helping her, right? So how do you feel in general when you drink the water?
Yeah, there is a change because all the time you feel like thirst, like you need to drink more water.
Mm-hmm.
And from that day, it's been like 3 weeks. I didn't take anything, but I still feel energy that I didn't have before I take the water.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, that's what it shows like it's going to be improved because I stopped. I didn't have more water, but when my machine will arrive, I will have to talk more about it.
Excellent. Yeah, that's great. Thanks for sharing. Yeah,
I know, Gracia. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
Tim. I know, Gracia, you said you have migraines. You have
Yeah,
migraines every month?
yeah, it's been like 3 months. I was just having every month I have to get my migraine. But for now, since this month started, after getting the water, I don't feel anything. So that was what also was impressing me. Like shows like these things will work. That's why I say let me try.
That is amazing. Wow. Thank you for sharing. Yeah, so far, lots of energy, you go to the bathroom more, your urine is good, right?
Yeah.
And also the migraine is gone.
Yeah.
Wow, amazing. But just trying the water only, not even having the machine yet.
No, just the water that they gave me by
Yeah,
grace.
you see that? So this water, it's therapeutic and it does react to every body's different. But you if you try it, you know the difference, right? You know, your body just kind of adjusts itself, and some people sleep better. Some people have more energy. A lot of people have, you know, their blood pressure went down, the sugar went down, diabetes no longer there, that kind of thing. So it's amazing. And the pains, the joint pains. I know this lady here tried water, and you know she was like, you know, trying to walk every day. She loved walking, but because her knees, and then she's like limping, right? And then she tried the water, and now she's walking by my house, like, you know, every time she's taking the water, and her knee pain's gone. It's just amazing how this water would help a lot of people, and that's why Tracy and Lorna is excited, because you know you get all these results. You know, they have like good hands, right? So whoever they share, they all have good experience, right? They got good health benefits, positive, you know, health improvements. So that's great. Thanks, Garcia, for sharing that. And Lorna, you want to share your story? Oh, or Tracy? Go ahead. You have to unmute yourself, Tracy. Anyways, Tracy
Can you hear me?
yeah, now I can hear you.
Sorry, I don't know why I was on mute.
Okay.
So I
Turn on your camera. Want to see you.
oh, 1 second. Hello.
Okay,
Hi.
there you are. Okay.
I previously had thyroid issues for years, and I just like it was just an ongoing pharmaceutical, you know, pill that I had to take for a long period of time. I actually didn't want to take it. I held off about like maybe about 3 or 4 months from taking it because I'm not a pharmaceutical person. I don't like taking it because I know the side effects that you actually get from it. So I did take the pill for about 3 months. I ended up taking the water, the Kangen water, when I was introduced by a friend of mine, and I ended up within like a few days just feeling the effects of not being so tired. You know, because anyone who here has thyroid issues, you're tired all the time. And when I started drinking the water, I could see the benefits of the water, but I didn't really want to tell anybody right away because I was like more energetic. So when my friends were asking me, "Let's go out," you know, I was like, okay, let's go out. They're like, "What's going on with her?" Like, you know, she was always saying no, right? But I was feeling the benefits of the water. I was slowly coming up to a pace where it's like, "What's going on with me? Like, what's going on with my body?" I feel energetic, just like Gracia said, you know, and I ended up drinking the water, and going back to my doctor and getting a blood test, and she was wondering what had happened to me, right? Because she wanted me to stay on pharmaceuticals. Well, bye bye pharmaceuticals, and hello Kangen water. So I'm very amazed. I love helping people, just like I helped myself, and so that's the reason why me and Lorna are sharing this information with all of you, because we don't know what each individual is going through. And from what I went through, I'm telling you, I wouldn't want anyone to go through what I went through. So, you know, I look forward to all you guys seeing benefits of the water, you know, and seeing how I felt about the machine, and just, you know, honestly, I'm telling you one thing, you know, do what you need to do, but I'm telling you, like, it's nothing better. Like, it changed my whole life. So I'm a totally different person today than I was before.
Wow. Thank you, Tracy, for sharing. And you know, I mean, stories like this make me feel like, you know, confident, and feel like I want to share more, right? I want to help people to share more. So if you know anybody who want to know about this, you know, that's why we have this Zoom here, you know, bring everybody in, share this water, spread the word, and you know, also with other products that you buy, there's no kickback, so there's no return on investment. But this machine, the more you share, you get some money back as well. So you get a referral program, and you can actually run your own home-based business. And the more you share, you want to make money, and you know, you get your machine, you know, down payment and all that stuff. I mean, right now the company has no interest down payment and other stuff, and so it's very affordable. But you know, don't worry about the price, because what's, you know, if the water help with your health, like how much is your health worth, right? You know, the migraines, like, you know, like if people give me, you know, $5,000 for the rest of my life, to treat my migraines, I'll do it, right? If I have a migraine, right? Well, things like that. So, your health worth a lot more than money, right? But not only that, the money, you can make it back, right? If you don't join the business, you don't want to do the business, like, Lorna and I, and Tracy and want to build this business as well. And, everyone needs this water. Everyone's drink water. Everyone has some health issues, and you can help a lot of people by just sharing, right? Like how Tracy is sharing with Gracia, right? And she didn't know anything about the water. She didn't even see the demo, and she trusts them, so she's trying the water, and then she already see the benefits, right? This is amazing. I know Lorna has put up her hand, so go ahead, Lorna.
Yeah, I just wanted to say a little bit about my son. He was in the US. He's back in the US, but when he came here, because he had some health issues, and of course the US, the healthcare is really bad. So, he couldn't afford to go there to the doctor because they're gonna charge like $1,000. So anyway, he came here and he's like, Mom, I don't feel good. I think there's something wrong, like seriously wrong with me. He did like a colonoscopy. What do you call it? Whatever you call that one. Yeah, he did some kind of other exams. They didn't find nothing. I said, keep drinking the water. Keep drinking the water. He said, you know what, Mom? Every morning I feel like I'm going to the bathroom more. He said he was really constipated, and he feels like he's going to the washroom. He feels better, more energy, and it's like, wow. I said, yeah, it's all about the water, right? So I told him to move back to Canada for one, because we have the water here for him, and right now because he can't afford it himself, but he's working on it, trying to get one for himself there and his friend. But the water really did change his life, and it's like the slogan says, change your water, change your life. It's an amazing product. It helped me with my scar on my ankle, as Tam told you all.
Yeah.
He told me what to do. I sprayed, what was it, the different waters, like daily, 3 times a day. There's different types of the water that you do, and it's like the scar's gone. It's amazing how this product can really, change your life.
You know what? And more and more you discover different things about the water can help you, right? Because Lorna has a machine and she never knew that the water can help with her scar. And when I saw the scar, it was like actually an infection as well, right? And it's like, and I told her, you know what? You have the water. You can do this water. And so I was giving her instruction how to treat her wound, right? And it looks pretty bad. Like you can show like the before and after. It's amazing. And so I told her, take a picture before and after, because we want to share real stories, right? We don't want to just, boasting and telling, oh, I'm this and that, right? And meanwhile, you're just trying to sell a machine, right? Here, you're actually sharing. That's why the mission statement of Mr. Oshiro is sharing true health globally with compassion, one family at a time. That is the slogan. That is the mission statement of Enagic, right? Sharing, not selling. Okay? Sharing true health. True health he defines as physical health, which is no sickness, right? Mental health and financial health, right? So if you share this and people start making money, and we start making, sharing, and in the process of sharing, you start getting commissions and all this stuff, and you're making money, and then you have the peace of mind, which is mental health. Right, so the true health philosophy I embrace really very dearly, and it's been helping me and helping everyone I touch. They have experienced positive health, and also they start getting referral checks, and then they're happy, and you're helping people, and that's what Lorna and Tracy is trying to do as well. Thinking of you guys as somebody that they can help and expand this. Or spread the words about changing your health, changing your water, changing your life, and that's where we are. So when I was sharing, and I had this lady who also has like positive value about just testing the water, trying the water. So I want to share this with you. What she had experienced on this water. Can you see the screen?
Because
Yes.
I hear miracles happen with you drinking the water.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did my plants too.
Oh, your plants. Okay, that's secondary. Your health first.
Okay. Let's see. I started drinking the water it's been about 5 weeks, I think, Gio, right? 5 or 6 weeks.
8.5, correct?
Now it's 9.5.
Okay, awesome. Okay, good.
But I started on 8.5.
Yep.
So I started drinking the water, and the water it tastes like silk when it's going down. It's awesome. And I was probably drinking more than what I should have because I was on fluid restriction. But when I went to my heart doctor, I was taking 21 pills a day.
Wow.
I am now down to 2.
Awesome.
I have a lot of energy. I sleep all night. I've lost 45 pounds.
Awesome. Wow.
So they're actually probably going to discontinue the 2 pills that I'm currently on. They're probably going to have me stop taking those. He just wanted to be sure. He couldn't believe the difference in the way things were. I mean, my heart's very regulated. Everything health-wise. I also had kidney failure, and they were thinking about dialysis, and now I don't have any issues with that.
Wow.
So yeah, for me, it was like a lifesaver. It was just an amazing thing to have.
Wow.
So I've enjoyed it. My husband, who was on chemo and radiation, has had like no energy levels at all. And of course, you know, he didn't want to believe in the water.
Did he try?
Well, I started making his coffee with it.
You're trying to sneak it in, huh?
I snuck it in, and then I started pouring water out of his little water bottles and refilling them. And he has had more energy. He's gained some of his weight back. His hair's starting to grow back. He's like a different person. So it's been really nice to be able to have that. So I'm excited. We're still waiting on getting our machine in. The machine is here, but he can't put it in because we're having trouble finding the parts to put it in. Our house was designed with no shutoff valves.
Okay, so that is the story for Linda. She's from Indianapolis, and she basically one of my downline is in the a nail store, right? Nail salon, right? And she overheard somebody talking about the water, and then she said, "Oh yeah, I want to try it." So she never saw any demo or anything. She just try it, and then she get all this, you know, benefits from it. So of course, you know, she got a machine, but just realized that, you know, just stirring the water, you can help a lot of people, right? Another thing I want to share with you, this is really cool, okay, is the hydrogen in the water. As you know, that is the therapeutic effect of this water, right? So I'm going to show you the hydrogen in this water, okay? Hydrogen, as you know, is a gas, right? And hydrogen gas actually is right. It's hydrogen is. Can you see the? Did I share? Can you see my sharing?
No.
Okay, for video. Oh, sorry.
I can see it now.
Yeah. Okay. See, this is the Kangen Water, 9.5. Okay. Okay. Now you're gonna see that this water has hydrogen, and hydrogen is a fuel, right? You heard like hydrogen fuel cars and things like that, right? So hydrogen actually burns. Okay, so you can see the hydrogen. This. See that? It burns. You hear the popping? See that? That's hydrogen. So that is the stuff that you drink, and hydrogen dissipates because it's a gas. It goes, it basically evaporates from the water. So that's why you don't see this water being bottled and sold in the store, right? Because of the hydrogen. And over 3,000 medical research right now on molecular hydrogen or hydrogen-rich water and the health benefits that you've been hearing, right? So that is the Kangen Water demo that you saw. So before that, I want to share you a story, a real story that I witnessed, and that it's just amazing how the water would help him, right? So let's see here. Yeah. Okay, so here is a guy. He's in Vietnam, right? And okay, so he's in Vietnam, and this guy, he drinks a lot, right? So you've seen this fire breathing stun, right? So, you take alcohol and then you basically you blow in front of a flame and you get, fire coming out from your mouth, right? So this guy, he's drunk and he was taking alcohol and it was dripping all over his body. And the moment he lights up, before he even blows it, it starts to burn him, right? So whole body, 3rd-degree, burn, right? His face and his body is all burning. This is in August 2019, right? And I remember we have a group chat, and then his sister post the picture. I say, how do you help this person, right? It's my brother. And I say, oh my God, that's pretty scary, right? And so basically, because his mouth is like this, was swollen, and he can't even open his eyes. So his sister used cookie crumbs and feed him with the cookie crumbs and feed him with Kangen Water 9.5, right? And outside, she was spraying 2.5 to disinfect and promote healing. 2.5 water, right? And 11.5 and then 6.0, whatever. That's how Alona was using the formula, right? After 21 days, believe it or not, no antibiotics, nothing. He was able to heal very well, which is naturally from the water, right? So because he drank a lot of water, his liver was failing. So he has jaundice, which is the yellowing of the eye and stuff like that. It's just a sign of liver failure, right? And so I came and met him in Vietnam, right? And you can see that his eye was yellow, right? So 21 days he did not drink alcohol, and because he's an alcoholic, right? And just drink Kangen water, and the yellow of his skin is gone. His skin become regular now, and no jaundice. So his liver has been restored. His liver function has been restored. There's no more yellowing of the eye, right? So you can see that just drinking Kangen water for 21 days, it detoxify and it repair your liver function. That's just amazing, right? But just drinking the water for 21 days. Okay, and this is skin conditions for my friend, right? They have this rare skin, for many years, doctors all kinds of cream, nothing helped. But she was using this water, and you can see that this start to clear up and heal, right? So this water, you can use it for 2.5. You can use to sterilize equipment. You can clean your body. You can do all kinds of stuff for. So it kills 99.9% bacteria in 30 seconds, right? Clean your body wound, prevent you can use it for mouthwash to clean your mouth and prevent bad breath, and also gingivitis, which is a gum disease. Food poisoning. When I went to Vietnam, I was eating stuff and then I get stomach ache, right? I get food poisoning basically. And you can use it to spray on your food. And I drink a little cup of 2.5 when it kills all the bacteria on my stomach, and I don't have food poisoning anymore. I don't have even diarrhea or anything like that. So it's amazing. And then you can use it to spray on your meat and stuff like that to kill all salmonella, bacteria, or E. coli, right? So you can have you don't have to worry about food poisoning, bug bites, skin allergies, bee sting, and mosquito bites, stuff like that. You can spray it on. It reduces the swelling and the itch and other stuff, and it's it's very good. Pesticide spray in your indoor plants, blister, burns, acne, cold sores. A lot of people have a cold sore flare all the time. If you know that the cold sores start to come up, you just spray 2.5 and it kills right away. So you never have the flare, cold sores coming up. For household disinfecting, hand sanitizing, you can use it for air mist to kill all the airborne pathogens, such like COVID and stuff like that. Because COVID is in the air, right? It's very hard to disinfect the air. How do you disinfect the air? But with this 2.5, you can put it into the mist and you can spray, and it kills all the germs and bacteria in the air. All the allergens in the air, allergies and stuff, will be gone as well. So if you have cats and dogs and allergies, in your house, you can use it in air mist, right? Help with the skin conditions, psoriasis, eczema, and also it is recommended by FDA for disinfecting the medical offices and things like that. You can see just by owning the machine, you can make this water that you can do all the stuff like this. Is it amazing? Right? So here is a chart. I actually have this study. They did study and they test of different kind of viruses, hepatitis B, tuberculosis, which is in the air, right? It basically 2.5 or 2.6 kills all that, right? Salmonella, even RSA, Candida, which is yeast infection, right? You can use that for yeast if you have any recurrent yeast infection. It's itchy and it's stinky, for women's health, right? You can use 2.5. and it kills and all that stuff. So actually foot, a fungus, anything like that. Speaking of fungus, I'll show you a picture of this lady who in Hamilton, right? And she uses only for 3 days. You can see the foot fungus, 2.5 and 11.5 to soak, and within 3 days it heals. It's amazing, right? You think about all the stuff that you apply and use. So, anyways, thank you for tuning in. It's been a long presentation, but I hope you are convinced enough that this water is, helpful to your health and your body, and you can, own the machine for yourself and your family. I know Ronchelle has a question. Go ahead, Ronchelle.
I just wanted to make sure, I wanted a copy of that pH balance chart to show
Yeah,
with the food and all that stuff,
yeah.
please.
Shelda, go ahead, please.
No, I want you said you was gonna share it with me, send it to me.
Yeah. But Shelda also put up the hand, so I just want to.
Oh yeah. Is she finished? I can come in after she's
Oh, yeah, I'll lower
finished.
my hand, I'm sorry.
Nice presentation. Two questions, basically. Looking at the machine, can it go under the sink or it has to stay on top?
Are you in the U.S.?
No, in Canada.
The U.S., there's a model, there's an under sink model, but it's not in Canada because of electrical wire. You have to wire under the sink and stuff like that. So it's not approved to use in Canada.
Okay.
But I have installed machines under the sink for people if they really insist, right? But the thing is, like, out of sight, out of your mind, right? Right in front of you is easier. It doesn't look that bad, right? Not only that,
Okay.
People come into your house, they say, "Oh, what's that?" Right? It's easy to share instead of open your sink and looking under. Yeah. So
Okay.
yeah. So
All right. And the other question was in regards to the fruits organic.
Sorry?
Now,
Sorry, could
organic,
you say again, please?
can you hear me or?
Miss O, can you please hold for a minute? Somebody's
Yeah,
coming
sure.
forward before we need the water. Go ahead, Tracy. You can share.
Sheldon, what was your question again?
Oh, I wanted to ask him about the organic. He was mentioning what I'm interested in. Are there studies that show you don't need to buy organic using this water?
Okay. Yeah, he's gonna answer that. I mean, I think I know the answer to that, but
Okay, back. Sorry. What was the question? Sorry, Tracy, do you have a question?
Oh, yes. I was telling Tracy, it's in regards to buying organic. And now, are there studies? Have there been studies that show you don't need to buy organic using this machine?
Okay. There is no study that tells you not to buy organic. But I can share with you the study that this water is effective in removing pesticides. Okay, does that make sense?
Yes, I was asking specifically to this brand of water.
Yeah. Okay. There is a lot of almost 100% of the medical research is not sponsored by the company. So there is no one promoting our brand. We are the promoter, right? But the brand basically is a technology electrolysis. Electrolysis is technology that many brands have, right? But for us, we are certified as a medical device, and we have the best certification there is. And if you can, I'm going to share my screen so you can see. And I'm going to share some of the stuff as well. Yeah, so we are original equipment manufacturer, and we have all the medical device certification. So from medical device ISO 13485 and environmental friendly quality, and the filter is also being certified. So we have a lot of certification, and it's been endorsed by over 6,600 doctors in Japan to use our brand. Okay, that's in Japan. Right? Now we have a distribution network over 25 countries, 42 locations all over the world. You can see the map here, right? So the machine, like as a distributor, you can sell and promote the machine everywhere around the world. out of these offices, right? And the hospital has been, in Japan, they use this technology, and the technology is basically electrolysis, right? Which is tap water filters. You can see here tap water filters, and it goes to electrolysis and it creates Kangen water and acidic water. Simple as that, right? It's the quality of the machines and the certification, all the stuff that makes a difference, right? And basically, electrolysis are basically charged, and water goes in here. It zaps the water and create two streams of water of different pH, alkaline and acidic. And that's how the technology works. So basically, if you're talking about, the technology is alkaline, ionized water, and acidic water, okay? And here are some of the certification for the Water Quality Association based on NSF standards, 42, 61, 81, 18, and other stuff, right? That's why you get that gold seal. So in terms of the alkaline and how it removes the pesticides, so the machine makes, okay, so here is the pesticide removal, okay? So here's a study in Japan, in China, right? They did like three types of pesticide, okay? And you can see here, electrolyze, reduce water. That is the technology that we have, right? Electrolyze, reduce water, pH 11.5, like ORP, when you saw like 700, minus 700, right? That's the ORP. And they use spinach for 30 minutes. And you can see that it reduced a lot of these pesticides. And so basically the residual level of pesticide decrease with prolonged immerse time. So this is only, if you do 15 to 20 minutes, you remove a lot of the pesticides. So, but the vegetable did not affect the content of vitamin C. That means that all the minerals and the contents of the fruit and vegetable is not being affected. So no result in loss of nutrition. And this is published by PubMed, which is a National Library of Medicine, right? So it's a credible source, right? Okay.
I have a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
I would like to find out, this is Sayana. I'm a friend of Tracy and Lorna.
Okay.
Yes, I'd like to find out how often you have to change the filters.
Yes, and I did mention it very briefly in the presentation, but it's basically family of 4, from drinking, cooking, cleaning, washing vegetables and other stuff. It will last you 8 months to a year for a family of 4.
Okay.
Okay. And the replacement cost is $130 a year. Yeah. Every time you
$130 per year to change the filter, right?
Yeah. Which is like
and
8,000 liters.
Okay. How often do I clean the machine?
The machine, very good question, by the way. The machine, because of the electrolysis and the ionization, so you get scale build up in the machine. So it's recommended every 2 weeks you clean the machine. And clean the machine is basically an overnight thing. You just plug it in and do a few steps, and then in the morning you just rinse it and it's done. The cost for the solution, citric acid, to clean the machine is like very minimal. Like I can show you like $30 for will last you for the whole year supply.
Okay, but I can. It's something that I can clean on my own.
Yeah. You can do it yourself. Yes.
Okay, and what does the warranty cover? What does the warranty cover?
So the base warranty is 5 years, end to end. Anything happens to the machine, you get free service, right? And then you have the extended warranty. Basically, when I mentioned about limited lifetime warranty, right? So let's say year 10, you have some issue with the machine, right?
Right. Yeah.
You bring into one of the service center, over 45 service center over the world, right? You bring it in, and they will assess the damage, right? If it costs more than $350, okay, you pay that, and then you get 3 years extended warranty, and you get the issue fixed, right? So you know how extended warranty, a lot of times you have to buy in advance to get it covered, right? Here you don't have to buy in advance. As long as the machine is working fine, that's fine. But when you have issues, you pay $350. And you get it fixed, and then they give you 3 more years of cover to cover extended warranty.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's like 350 is nothing really, right? If you're talking about like, a lifetime of the machine, and and not only that, if the machine is, let's say it costs only $100 to fix, right? So you just pay $100 and then they fix it and no problem. Like they don't turn away the machine even if it's out of warranty.
Okay.
Right? Which is the base warranty is 5 years.
Oh, okay. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Yeah, so there's a lot of studies about reduction of pesticide. There's another study here. This is alkaline electrolyzed water, right? Also PubMed, and they test to remove like 6 pesticides, right? So here's the abstract, the studies, and all the stuff, right? Here's another one. 10 typical pesticide residue is removed from this water as well, right? From strong alkaline water. See, ERW, alkaline electrolyzed water. And
So
they
when we go under PubMed, what heading would those studies be under?
okay, if we want to research PubMed, you can write this down. This is the PubMed ID.
Okay.
PMC 3688112. Then you type it in PubMed, you can see it.
68812.
Yeah. Can you see it?
Okay. I think. Oh.
Yo,
Okay.
I'm going to send it to you. I just took a picture of it.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
There's another one here. This is DOI, which is also and there's a PubMed ID here, 2763686. And there's another one here. PubMed ID would be this one is what's the PubMed ID? Oh, I didn't. Oh, here down here, 224-20563.
Okay, thank you.
Some of the stuff that I researched on.
Okay, tink you very much.
You're welcome.
And how did you get in? What is your story? How did you get involved?
Oh, yeah, I did tell the story, but I guess you were late. Yeah, basically, I have a friend who lives in California, and she has this rare case of cancer where every 2 years she has to go through an operation to clean her internal organs. Her internal organs have like all this growth of cells, right? Uncontrollable. That's what cancer is, right? Which is an uncontrollable growth, right? And it has, but it's not metastasized, luckily. But it just basically grows, and every year or so she becomes like, if you look at her, it's almost like 3 to 4 months pregnant. That's how big her stomach is. So now they have to operate, cut it up, cut it open, clean up everything, sew it back in, right? And every 2 years she have to do that. And she's gone through 8 times, right? I knew her many, many years before even owning the machine, right? So now she discovered this machine, and she's tried the water, and after 2 years, like, she got nothing, and she started get excited, and she's sharing, and she thought about me. So she started sharing, and then of course she's not health background and science, so she has no research or anything, and she said, you just come over, check on the machine, it's going to help you, right? I said, well, I don't have any sickness, I don't have cancer, right? No, but it does very good with other things, right? So I went and I flew over to California to see a demo similar to the one you saw. And because I have a degree in health science, and I ask questions, and everything has to be proof, right? And the guy couldn't prove anything. Like, what is it about water that's alkaline? He couldn't tell me. What is it in the water that has a negative ORP? They couldn't tell me, right? I said, yeah, just try the water, but I can't try the water. I'm in Canada, right? How can I try the water? But looking at I trust the person who shared with me, right? Which is her name is Annie. You get to see her when one of these days. And she basically, I know that she wouldn't lie to me. She's real, right? I mean, I know her conditions, right? So I bought the machine. I said, hey, at least it's filtered, and at least it's clean and all the stuff, right? I know how bad our water is. So I tried it, and then I got it in like end of November in 2017, right? Okay. And 2018, which is after December, right? And that spring in 2018, my allergies gone, right? The spring comes, like I almost forgot that I had allergies. My itchy nose, and coughing and sneezing and all this stuff from the pollen, it's gone, right? I said, wow, this is amazing. And then my wife also has the same allergy, and her allergy is gone too. And then my kids said, my kids always been bugging me for having a pet, because they have allergies to pets, right? And I said, you know what? Let's check out PetSmart, right? So we went to PetSmart and petting some pets and other stuff, and then they don't have any allergies. So we got a dog. Yeah, we got a dog now, and it's just the allergies alone is worth the machine, right? And then I started to do more research, and if you know me, I mean, I've had presentation anything from cancer to diabetes to gout to kidney functions, all stuff. Like if you have people I have like separate presentation on just how this water has been helping, what are the research, supporting the evidence, right? And I have the testimonials and other stuff as well. So yeah, the more I do the research, the more I see it. This is like 3,000 medical research on this water, over 200 disease models and clinical studies and other stuff too. Anywhere from depression to Alzheimer to diabetes to heart blood pressure and high cholesterol and sport, exercise, and everything, right? So there's a lot. I mean, we don't have time to share everything with you, but
okay, thank you.
So
Thanks.
join us.
Do you,
if you have
do
any...
you give it to the dog? Do you give the dog the water?
Tracy, share with her about your dog.
Oh, wait. Oh, Major? Oh, man. Sheldon knows Major. Okay, so we gave Major, we did a test, and we put like tap water in a little bowl, and then we put the Kangen water in another bowl. Major he smelled both. Which one did he go for? The Kangen water.
Okay.
Yeah, he's smart.
Yeah, this dog. And even my brother, because my brother has a machine at home in Nova Scotia, he told me this morning, because I was helping him to put the machine together, and he gave his dog, Jimmy, my brother gave the dog water, and the dog was like licking the water, and the water was totally gone, and the dog stayed there for more.
All right, that's it.
I didn't even leave. Oh my goodness. Right. So yeah. And
that's a good one.
He doesn't even see the dog that much. And the dog came down and drinking the natural water. Yeah. So it's funny because he's watching the dog for a few days for my brother.
Yeah.
And my brother lives in Halifax, so he's watching it and the dog Nanny Ganesh for a few days. And I think the dog is so happy that he's there.
Yeah. All right, he should tape him. Okay, thank you.
I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, Ranjao, you are in Canada.
Have you said the price yet? Maybe I missed it. I'm over here cooking.
The price in the US? You're in the US, right?
Yes.
Okay, let me share my screen.
Gloria's in the US too. Gloria Holland, she's in the US.
Okay. Let me share my screen, and then we can go into the website and we can measure. I mean, every province is different. No, not province. Every state is different, right? So, can you see my screen?
Uh-huh.
Okay. So I'm going to go to Magic. And this is the back office. So when you're a distributor, you have access to this back office. We can, manage your business and check out your thing and run your social campaign and, manage your website and other stuff. So anyways, here distributor area, and we have a tax calculator. Okay, where's the tax calculator? Anyone see that? Business tool.
Yeah.
Under business tool, there is a tax calculator. Hey,
distributor area, I think.
Yeah. Oh, tax calculator here.
Yeah.
Okay. So depending on the machine, so let's say we're in the US, right? And what is your address?
You need my address, or you need my city and state?
It's a zip code, I think is fine.
Your zip code, yeah.
My zip code 72019.
72019. Okay. Oh, sorry. That's a zip code here. And there's different payments option, no interest, right? Let's say the longest one is 24, right? So let's say
it again.
There is a different payment process. I mean, different payments options, right? So here is 24. So let's say 24 is the longest you can pay, right? And so we're gonna check the status. I mean, check the tax. Select the machine. Okay, sorry. So let's say you want the one that I have, the Kangen K8, right? So different machine has different price, of course.
Do they all do the same thing?
Yeah, it's different because this one is the top of the line, and it's like you can see it's touch screen, and it's a universal adapter. You can go to let's say UK with 240 volts and 10 volts. Everything works over there as well with this machine. It has like 8 languages and all the stuff. So it has a better belt and whistles. Only that also it has like 8 plates. The bigger the plate, the more antioxidant it can produce, right? pH is the same, but the antioxidant. So the difference is not that much in terms of the antioxidant. But it looks like it's looking for your address. If you don't mind, I can put in the address here. I'm gonna stop recording, so you're gonna have a
He's in Arkansas.
So, yeah, in order to get the price, you have to know the address. That's what you're saying.
yeah.